Should I continue to hold the short Bitcoin order? If you are interested in this question, please follow me. Currently, I still hold the short Bitcoin order I opened before on Bybit. What about Bitcoin and Ethereum currently? In total, I hold short orders worth about 300,000 US dollars. If you look at the profit, it is about 7,000 US dollars. It is still floating. At present, I personally have no plans to close the position. I will still continue to hold it. I am in today's video. I will explain clearly and in detail how long I will hold until what kind of market trend I expect will occur and when I will exit the market if it does not happen. If you are also interested in this income, you are very welcome. Click the Bybit or BitGet link below to join the contract transaction. Bybit will give you $30 in cash as long as you deposit $100 in KYC as a new user, and you can withdraw it directly. BitGet will give you $30 in cash as long as there is no deposit or transaction required for KYC. A trial fee of $20 US plus a digital currency blind box worth $5 to $30 US. Let's go back to Bitcoin's daily chart. We can see that trading on the daily chart is nothing more than catching the trend, or is it? For us trend traders, respecting the trend, following the trend, and catching the trend are the most important. Of course, there are many ways to identify the trend. The simplest one is to judge from the moving average. Because the moving average is the most objective. Once you open it, it is yes or no, it is no. And everyone opens and sees the same result. The strategy we operate on the daily moving average is that when the moving average is going long, we try to go long on dips, or in other words, when the moving average goes long, we are looking for the long side. As for entry opportunities, you can find that if we look for long entry opportunities in the long trend, we can make a lot of money in the previous period. Of course, we are going short now, so what I personally look for is the opportunity for short orders. Of course, this is the first time. You may not be able to catch it when you turn short, but it doesn't matter. Usually the most violent decline is the second wave of decline after the rebound. Usually it is not the first wave of the most violent decline. We can see this from many previous times. But in fact, I personally think that the most significant result was at 519. You can see that our first wave of decline was violent. It is true that the second wave of decline after the rebound was the most worthy of our grasp. From the daily perspective of the 519 incident, we are in a short position. What we should do is to go short on rallies. A few days ago, I placed a short order at the position of $27,300 US and have been holding it until now. I have made a small increase in the position. When will I change my short position? Or I personally think that if we don't fall below 25,000 for how long? I will leave my short position. In fact, it is impossible for him to stop the loss on this order because it was opened at around 27,000. At the 27,000 position, we can defend. Of course, when I open this short order, I definitely don't just want to take advantage of this position. What I want to eat from the small period of decline is the big market trend that occurred after it fell below 25,000, and I am considering adding to my position. As long as the Bitcoin market is confirmed to have fallen below 25,000, or the probability of falling below 25,000. When the increase increases significantly, I will add my short position again, and this time the increase will be larger. Now we hold a position value of about 300,000 US dollars. So I personally hope to open it to 600,000 to 700,000 US dollars. Of course, the US dollar is smaller than what we did in the bull market, but if I open a short order of 6 to 7 million US dollars in a bear market and reap a wave of profits, I will personally be very satisfied and prepare for the next bull market. If bargain hunting funds can come in again and new funds come in, I will think that if it falls below our previous low of about $24,750, this place will be very iconic as long as this place is broken. Our support of 25,000 can be confirmed to be broken. This will also be a point to add a position, or the previous low of our shock, or the lower edge of our box. I think this is a good point to add a position. Now personally, the position I currently hold is a position that allows me to maintain a relatively healthy mentality. Of course, do not increase the position excessively, which may cause a bad mentality or a small fluctuation. We are about to enter the market. We have a very obvious distribution of 54 to 55 days above. If we also come out of 54 to 55 days below, we have not yet broken. In fact, there is a very obvious distribution here. The clear time point is October 12th. If it doesn't break before October 12th, it doesn't matter. Let's be more relaxed. Let's focus on mid-October and October 15th. If there is no breakout before October 15th, then I would think that the market has gradually become unfavorable to the short sellers. Because if the short sellers want to break through, they don't need to fluctuate for so long. The shocks for such a long time are just to give others a chance to get out of their trap. It's a bit like when we said that if we wanted to break through, they should break through directly. It shouldn't have fluctuated for so long and it hasn't broken yet. The same goes for the second charge. If we want to break, we really shouldn't fluctuate for so long. Especially when we are in a bullish trend, usually the duration of this kind of shock is relatively short. And we usually go straight. In addition, in mid-October, it happened to coincide with the deadline of our next Bitcoin ETF, which is the time when the results are released. So there may be changes in the market at this place. You can find, for example, BlackRock, Bitwise or Wait a Minute for a series of companies applying for Bitcoin spot ETFs. Of course, the first deadline has already passed. Do you still remember what happened on September 2nd? At that time, on September 2nd, here Bitcoin also has a market trend in response to the news. If we reach the second deadline in mid-October and there are some new news announcements, it may change the market. Then we will do this here within a period of time, that is, from now until mid-October, it must be broken. If it is not broken, my short order will be taken away. No matter what the profit is then, as long as it is until mid-October. Before I place a short order of 25,000, I will find a good position and exit directly because I think the timeliness has passed. The decline is also timely. From 4 hours, we can see that in fact, we were there yesterday. It was very clearly mentioned. We are very likely to have a small rebound at the position of 26,000. Of course, the core reason is that when we look at the position of 26,000 in VPVR, it is about the red position of our POC. It is common sense or there will be people to have a rebound. Looking at this indicator and this analysis method to buy the bottom, or we can draw a picture of its position at 618, which is very close. Then someone will buy the bottom early, or look at this signal to buy the bottom, and there will be a certain rebound. We are very clear. It was mentioned that when the price reached 26,000 yesterday, you should not increase your position. We had a very detailed video explanation yesterday. In fact, we saw a little long and short oil fluctuation today, for example, this position where we rebounded. At about 26,400 US dollars, it may be a position worth adding to the position. In other words, I personally added the position at 26,772,680 US dollars. This is the resistance in our backtest. The resistance above the backtest is just a good point to add positions. So why can't it pass when we backtest to 26,400? The reason is because the position above us is the distribution position. Or someone is opening at this place. If there is a long order, how can the resistance be to let them untie? So as soon as we reach the lower edge of the box, we will come back to the lower edge of the place where someone is trapped, or someone will untie him in advance. I want to say that it doesn't matter if we lose points, then the market will turn around. So when we generate this test, we can confirm that our strategy of adding positions in the shock zone above is correct. If we stand back again, then we add this part of the position, or the part where we add positions in this area, can be left first, because it means that this place is unsafe. In fact, the same principle can be proved. If our price tests to 26,800, it doesn't matter. If it returns to above 26,800 during the test, it means that the position we opened above will gradually fall into risk. Thank you very much. You are very welcome. You can like and subscribe to my video. Sharing and turning on the little bell is my greatest support. Thank you very much. Bye.